class. Alright, in this video we are now going to get like all the related posts based on the children's ID that we got from our this function. So now real quick down here we can type for each here this children's IDs as children ID. In here we're going to use ID to get related posts. Alright, so here type this collection. We're gonna push inside here, we're gonna push the query result that we get, and the query is this post where has category, comma, function. And like I said, this I meant category here in the relationship, but this is not a syntax error. That's a typo, so you can correct this anytime. But for the sake of this video, we'll just go with this category, and here make sure it's push, or here function, open bracket, here subquery, use, and I'm gonna use the children ID, this one that we get from this, or here put some curly brackets. Now we're inside our category related to our post. That's why with this warehouse works. Alright, now where ID of the category is equals to this children's ID. Alright, semicolon there. Here you can type a get, but don't put a semicolon there. It's gonna give you an error, so remove that semicolon. Right, now that we have this, so we are now passing our post into our collection. Same thing that we did here. We're just doing it again, and I used collection because we're mixing two query results together, so we're using a collection to push them into one. Now we have to go to our blade so we can output this result. So in our blade, we can simply, in the home here, we have this, so we're going to do the same thing right here. So for the sake of time, you can just copy this in the home, everything. So after copying this, go to your search and then paste it here, but we're going to change a few things. First, let's create a for each loop up here at for each. We're going to query through the collection first. Collection as array, and then move this collection down here. So now you have two for each loops. Alright, this element is going to be wrapped under two for each loops. And then here, change this from array for each. Just change this posts, array as posts. So now what is happening is that we are querying the collection first and then querying the array in the collection. Because if we just query once, we're not going to get to our post. It's only going to get stuck in the array. We're going to get an error. So now here we're going to change one thing, category, or here we're going to illumination, here support, str, here plural. We're going to get the plural string of this category. You can move the second parameter there, and then here make sure it's category name. All right, let's try to get all the posts under the fridge, under the kitchen. So here category all kitchens, we have the fridge, which is perfect. Now we're able to get our post based on our query for. Now if you go back and then try to go on the home, you see now we have fridge, bucket, fridge, and then if you go and verify in your category list here, and true, we have a bucket has a post, fridge, closet has no post, mattress has no post. So what is happening here? If you want, you can go back and then try to click on electronics. We have all electronics here at the top. We have the MacBook, iMac, Samsung, Galaxy, iPhone, and Samsung Galaxy. If you go to electronics and then try to verify, you have the MacBook, iMac, Samsung, this 2G, I just made this up, Samsung Galaxy and iPhone. So we're successfully able to get our post based on our query. This is perfect because it can work on any e-commerce website, a blog, anything. This is just the basic fundamentals of how to manage categories, and I've laid this out for you guys. And now next, it's up to you now to use this whichever way you want. And now, to close this video, just remove this search. It's not supposed to be here. So we have to remove this from our navigation. So go back in the navigation blade, just remove this search, and then we are fine. Alright, so now if you go to the home, and then let's try to get all the posts under screwdriver. You see we have them under screwdriver, everything. So this is perfect, it's working fine. And now in the next video, I'm now going to use one more thing which will now mark our last video. We're now going to create a tag for it. See you in the next video.